Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Sunny. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Greg, by the way.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. And hey, how are you today, Sunny?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing perfectly fine. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
asking. It's the
Yes.
holiday. Do you have any special plans?
For today, I'm going to go to the department store with
Mm-hmm.
my mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for shopping, by
Oh, wow.
closing my, by for buying some clothes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, do you always go shopping with your mom?
Yes,
Okay.
because like all the time, my mother gave me the good advice about the
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'm the person who follow my mother's advice very well.
All right, that's good. I mean, they say mother always knows best, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's what they say. But okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Sunny. I know this is, I guess, the first time that we are doing a class together, right?
Yeah, it is our first time.
Okay, cool. And I probably just want to get to know you a little bit more. So,
Mm-mm.
how long have you been with Mint English, like studying with Mint English now?
I've been together with Mint English for 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 year now. Okay, that's a long time. I mean,
Yes.
how do you find it so far? Is it helpful or are you learning a lot?
Oh yes, it is very helpful for me to
Mm-hmm.
improve my speaking skill.
Yeah.
And also I can learn some when I read some article, I can learn
Mm-hmm.
something from the article, like the social issue or the
Mm-hmm.
popular issue and so on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, you also learn a lot of new vocabulary, right?
Oh yeah, it is right.
All right, perfect. That's cool. And who's your regular teacher? I hope you don't mind me asking you.
My regular teacher is Ginger.
Ginger. Okay.
Do you
Wow, she's
know?
a good teacher. Yeah, she's
Mm.
very good.
Yeah, she's very good.
All right, that's cool. All right. And hey, Sunny, how do you want me to help you when it comes to your sentences?
Right away, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean correct you right away?
Oh yes, immediately, please.
Okay, sure. I can do that.
Mm.
All right. Well, for today, did you prepare a topic that you want us to talk about?
Yes, I read epidemic in Africa.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Uh,
cool. Let's start and let's talk about academic in Africa, okay?
yes.
All right, cool. Why did you choose this topic, by the way?
Well, I have an experience to go Africa before.
Really?
So yes, that's why I'm quite interested in some
Mm-hmm.
disease or epidemic in
Mm-hmm.
Africa.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, this is kind of like a very serious thing in,
Mm-mm.
Africa right now. Have you
Mm-mm.
already read the article, by the way?
Yes, yesterday
Okay.
I read it.
Yeah. Well, this is very, this for me is kind of like a, tragic and epidemic kind of, outbreak.
Mm-mm.
Okay. How do you feel about what happened in Africa since you experienced visiting Africa before?
First of all, I feel really sorry about the children
Mhm.
because even though that children have to go to school, but
Mhm.
I guess most of the children try to earn the money in the
Mhm.
market. So when I went to the market, I saw many children
Mhm.
who tried to attract the foreigners, like who
Mhm.
tried to sell some stuff to foreigners who are on the
Yeah.
street. Yeah, so I feel really sorry about them.
Mhm.
hmm
What do you think about their situation? I mean, how do you think is the situation in Africa?
like the poor,
Yeah.
poverty.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, I heard that some people died because of the the short age of the food.
Mhm.
and mm, and also epidemic, like when they were young, when they were baby, they have to get
Mhm.
vaccination, but
Exactly.
they don't have enough money, so they
Mhm.
just gave up. That's why like some of the babies are died because of the disease.
Okay.
Yes, I think that this is a very big issue, and this is the
Yeah.
things that the whole country have to solve and
Exactly.
to support and help them.
Mhm.
hmm
How do you think the country can, or the government of Africa should help in solving the problems right now?
the whole, you mean the whole government, the whole
Yeah.
countries of government?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
First of all, like donation or
Mhm.
sending some doctors to the Africa for free,
Mhm. Mhm.
or also activate activate the volunteer work.
Mhm.
hmm Kind of this. I think that mm, like donate some money
Yeah.
or some giving, like sending some clothes or the pills,
Mhm.
like the medicine to them,
Yeah.
is I think that it is the one of the best decisions, the best way to help them.
Mhm. Okay. Do
Mm-mm.
you think, do you think other countries should also like reach out to Africa right now?
Um, I'm not sure, but when it comes to Korea, I think
Mhm.
we are, because I'm also one of the participants
Mhm.
who donated my money to the organization for every month.
Mhm.
So like including me, around me there are many donators.
Mhm. As well.
Yes. So I think in Korea we are.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay, but in this case, do you think I'm not sure, but what is your opinion about this one, Sunny? Probably I'll ask your opinion about this one. Do you think right now Africa needs more money or needs
Mm.
workforce, like human workforce?
Workforce.
Mhm.
Oh well, I think the both.
Mhm.
Workforce.
Like volunteers.
Volunteer works. I think
Mhm.
the both, because I also have an experience to do volunteer work in
Oh, really? Yeah.
in Laos. At
Yeah.
the time, we helped them like to build
Mhm.
to build a building,
Mhm.
or to give them some clothes or the
Mhm.
medicine. So I think it works. But I think the donating our money is
Mhm.
also a good way to help them, because
Yeah.
if they can get the money, they can use the money that they need.
Yeah, exactly.
hmm
Or probably it would depend on the resources that the donator have, right?
Yes.
Like if you can donate money, then I guess it's best to donate money. But if the only thing you can do is to volunteer, then I guess
Mm-mm.
it's best to volunteer, right?
Yes. And I think that if the when it comes to volunteer works, we can
Mhm.
help them in uh we can help them with the education
Yeah,
or
I think so.
the sanitary problem, because they
Mhm.
don't know very well about the how to keep their body condition very well from the insects,
Mhm.
like to wash their hands or
Mhm.
brush their teeth. So yeah, we let them know about the importance of the sanitary.
Exactly. Right.
Yes.
You mentioned you've experienced volunteering before, Sunny, right?
Yes.
What are some of the most difficult things that you did or that you faced whilst volunteering?
Actually, one of my duty was cleaning very
Oh, okay.
old school.
Mhm.
So we have to clean. We first of all we have to clean the floor,
Mhm.
and we have to remove the old trash. At that time, I saw many insects like
Mhm.
the cockroach.
Mhm.
Yeah, there were a lot of the cockroach, but my duty was cleaning the school.
Mhm.
So at that time, I pretend to be okay, and
Okay.
I don't care about the cockroach at that time.
Mhm.
So it was very big, difficult moment in my life.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right, that's cool. But what are the most enjoyable moments of being a volunteer?
Of course, when I when I communicate with the lost children, I
Mhm.
also one of my duty was the teaching them
Mhm.
about or the doing a lot of outdoor activities together, like dancing
Mhm.
together or the field trip or exercising and so on.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I like them when I communicated with them. I like their smile, and
Mhm.
they always said to me that thank you very much for your help.
Okay.
So I feel very how to say that, proud of this. I feel
Mhm.
energetic, active.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or you feel like you have a sense of accomplishment, right?
Oh yeah, a sense of accomplishment.
Okay.
Mm,
I think that's the best feeling of becoming a volunteer worker.
yes.
Wow, okay. Now, in by any chance, okay, if you ever get the chance to like if you're capable of volunteering for Africa, especially that they're suffering right
Mm-mm.
now, do you think
Mm-mm.
you would consider volunteering this time?
Um, to go to the Africa?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
Mhm.
But now I had to study.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I am a job seeker. So
Mhm.
if after I get a job, if I have a chance, an opportunity
Mhm.
again, yes, of
Mhm.
course I'd love to.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, are there anything that you would probably like consider? Are you not afraid of probably being affected by the epidemic or something like that?
But I think that I can get vaccination in
Mhm.
Korea,
Mhm.
and I think that con- I can take care of myself very well, like
Mhm.
the food
Mhm.
or the wash my hands frequently. So I
Yeah.
think that I can. For me, it is not big deal. And
Yeah.
also,
Okay.
I have experience to visit Africa for almost 10 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that the epidemic is
Mhm.
mm, not the serious thing to me.
Yeah. Or it's something that you should not fear
Yeah.
about, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. In Korea, how do you manage, or what are the things that you do in Korea to prevent uh situations like this one, like an epidemic or whatnot? What are the preparations that you're doing in Korea?
Epidemic.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm not familiar with the epidemic in Korea.
Mhm.
Mm, but well, mm, like we had um 6 or 7 years ago, 8 years
Mhm.
ago.
Mhm.
I forget the name. Influenza. Have
Oh
you
yeah,
heard about it?
influenza.
Yeah, influenza was very
Mhm.
popular disease in Korea.
Mhm.
So, like, government tried to make a after vaccination very
Yeah.
quickly,
Mhm.
and mm, they also try to separate between the normal people, like just people,
Mhm. Or you mean
and
isolate, right?
isolate.
Mhm.
Yes, isolate. Yes.
Ah, they try to isolate people that are infected.
Yeah, that are infected.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know, in the Philippines,
Mhm.
here in my country, I just want to share something.
Mhm.
We don't really actually, I mean, we don't really fear a lot about, kind of any epidemic.
Uh-uh.
Uh, they said, I mean, most of our parents said that if you're, when we were still kids, if you're most likely exposed, okay,
Mm.
to like dirt and bacteria and anything, your immune system gets stronger when you get older.
Yes. Immune
Do you
system.
think that's true?
Oh, yes. When we grow
Mm-hmm.
up, we can get a more strong immune system.
Yeah.
Cause like when while we grow up, we
Mm-hmm.
can eat a lot of foods. I
Yeah.
think that sometimes it is the not clean food, so we
Yeah.
can get more bacteria on our body.
Mm-hmm.
And if the bacteria increase their number,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we can make more powerful immune system,
Mm-hmm.
like they will increase their number step by step,
Mm-hmm.
then gradually we can get a more powerful immune system, I think.
Yeah. Or stronger immune system,
Yeah,
right?
stronger immune system. And also I heard that like my parents have a more strong immune system compared to the like the 20s or 30s,
Yeah.
because when they were young they
Mm-hmm.
don't care about the dirty food or clean food. They
Mm-hmm.
just ate not clean food,
Mm-hmm.
and also the environment was not that clean,
Yeah.
so they were exposed to those kind of not clean environment,
Mm-hmm.
so they can get the more stronger immune system when they were young.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay. Aside from the epidemic in Africa, have you heard about any other kinds of serious epidemic in other countries before?
Well, the dengue fever
Oh
is it
yeah,
epidemic?
I think so. I mean,
Uh,
here in my country, it's
uh,
very rampant.
yes, I heard that. Yes, dengue fever or epidemic to
Mm-hmm.
chicken or cow.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I heard that when even in Korea, like 4 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
the epidemic in chicken was very big issue.
Mm-hmm.
So like nobody tried to eat chicken at that time for 3 or 4 months. So the chicken restaurant was um, collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
I have one question for you though, Sunny. What do you think is the most common reason why, such epidemic occur?
Um, I'm not sure because the sanitary
Mm-hmm.
problem, or I heard that sometimes the epidemic is coming from another country.
Mm-hmm.
hmm I'm not sure. Do you have any idea about it?
Well, for me, probably it kind of, vary
Mm-hmm.
depending on uh the situation, of course. Like, let's say, for example, when like the sickness that comes from the insects or the animals, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, these are what we call acquired
Mm.
viruses. Okay,
Mm-mm.
but there are also some kind of sickness that are, innate. It's very natural. Like, it comes from the person itself, right? If you don't take care of your health
Mm.
and you suddenly get affected by a virus, and then you
Uh-uh.
can affect some other people as well, right?
Mm-mm. Yes.
But I think most common right now, I mean, the most common right now is the transfer of disease through insects, especially mosquitoes,
Oh yeah, yeah, mosquitoes.
right? There are
Mm-mm.
several. Like
Mm-mm.
aside from dengue, there's also, have you
Mm-mm.
heard about malaria?
Oh yes, I heard that.
Yeah, that's also one serious thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay. But in cases of this situation, let's say
Mm.
for example, Sunny, in case this situation also happens, let's I'm not saying, but probably let's just say for example, it happens in Korea.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What are you going to most likely do?
Well, of course, first of all, I try to get vaccination first,
Yeah, okay.
and I will wash my hand frequently, and
Mhm.
I just try to cook myself in my house.
Mhm.
Because I worried about mm, the virus in
Mm.
the processed food.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or you
So,
can say I'll try to cook for myself.
mm-mm. I
Yeah.
try to cook myself.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Yeah. I think it is. And I will try to stay at my home
Mhm.
during the seasons of the epidemic.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Now, what do you think could be the worst, okay, effect of an epidemic in a country aside from, casualties?
Sorry?
Yeah, aside from casualty, what do you think could be the worst effect of epidemic in a country?
What is a casualty?
Oh, casualty is when, a lot of people die.
Ah, die.
Mhm.
Um, well, I'm not sure, but they can get the allergy on their body,
Mhm.
or I think they can lose their eyesight.
Mhm.
So those kind of very severe disease.
Mhm.
Mm, yes.
Okay, I see. I'm not sure why it has become an epidemic in Africa,
Mm-mm.
because this is measles, right?
Mm-mm.
The virus is what they call measles. In the Philippines, it's pretty normal for an individual to get measles,
Get
and we
illness.
don't really consider it like a kind of epidemic. But when do we say that a sickness becomes an epidemic?
Sorry?
Yeah, when can you say that a particular kind of virus becomes an epidemic?
Um, what is your definition of?
Oh, when can you say, okay,
Uh-uh.
that a particular sickness is, an epidemic already?
Uh, mm, I think that if around me there is a person who got illness,
Mhm.
then and also we can see, and also news producer or the
Mhm.
producer
Mhm.
just try to report
Mhm.
this illness to the TV program and the
Mhm.
news, then I think that this is very severe epidemic.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Well, when you say something that's epidemic,
Mm-mm.
okay, it means a large number of cases is already happening. Okay, that's what
Mm.
you call an epidemic.
Mm-mm.
Let's say, for example, if a simple measles is, affecting just one person,
Mm-mm.
okay, it's not yet an epidemic. But
Mm.
if it's affecting almost, the entire country already,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
it's what you call an epidemic.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you can
Yes.
consider that now as an epidemic case of
Mm-mm.
sickness.
Mm.
All right. But hey, Sunny, for
Mm-mm.
this discussion,
Mm-mm.
okay, I would like to give a quick comment, okay,
Mm-mm.
for our discussion today. I
Yes.
kind of like the fact that you are very confident when it comes to answering questions from this,
Mm.
of course, topic, as well
Mm-mm.
as other follow-up questions or
Mm-mm.
related questions to the topic. I think the good thing about what you did is that you showed that you're really prepared about the topic that we're going to talk about.
Mm.
uh, it is easier for you to construct sentences, especially if you know the topic, okay, if you know a lot
Mm.
about the topic.
Mm.
Now, in our class today, I noticed that you are able to construct sentences that are both simple and complex.
Mm.
Okay. You also have used words that are or vocabularies that are complex, which is very good,
Mm-mm.
which shows that you have a very good skills when it comes to vocabulary.
Mm.
Okay. As far as the speaking, okay, I would say that you already have a pretty good control of your sentence construction,
Mhm.
but I guess it's kind of like more on a delivery. So
Mhm.
if there's a chance for you to like speak a sentence, try to not cut the sentence in the middle.
Mm.
Okay, you try to complete the sentence as much as you can.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
For
Okay.
errors, I would say there are just very minor errors,
Mm-mm.
like prepositions and
Mm.
article usage. Okay, but as far as
Yes.
subject verb agreement, you are doing great. You also know your tenses. You're very
Mm-mm.
much aware.
Mm-mm.
Okay. One tip that I could give you, though, Sunny, when it comes to your pronunciation, okay, to
Yes.
help you improve, if there are some words that you find difficult to pronounce or you
Mm-mm.
think it sounded awkward when you say it,
Mm-mm.
don't hesitate to ask question. Okay, you can probably ask
Okay.
your teacher, "Hey, teacher, how to say this word?" Okay,
Mm-mm. Okay.
all right, that's what can you do. But overall, I would say that I enjoyed the conversation today.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I didn't have any difficult time understanding you.
Mm,
Okay,
thank
it was
you.
very
Mm.
smooth and it's very conversational, which is very good. But you have to keep learning and practicing. Okay, to
Mm-mm.
improve
Okay.
more.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
that's
Mm-hmm.
all the comment that I have. But Sunny, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, no, I don't have.
All right. I
Mm.
hope you enjoyed our class today and you're able
Yes.
to practice.
Mm.
And I hope we could have another time to talk again in the future.
Okay. Okay. Have
All
a
right.
great day
Have
today.
a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank
All
you. Bye
right.
bye.
Oh, kindly send my regards to Ginger.
Sorry?
Kindly send my regards to Teacher Ginger.
Uh, sorry?
Yeah, send my regards. Okay.
Send your regard.
To Ginger.
What is the regard? Ah, you
Oh,
want to say,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay,
Bye
thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.